Hey guys, welcome back to another StarCraft 2 cast. I'm Sober Ninja. I will be bringing you another 1 versus 1. This time with a Zerg player. I just realized that I have so many games with like Terran and Protoss right now. It's kind of annoying myself actually. I just haven't been able to find many replays of Zerg recently, so I'm going to work on that. And I know everyone loves Spanishiwa from everyone else's channel, but you know, those replays are almost impossible to find. So I'm going to work on getting some of those, but yeah, we'll actually see if that ever even happens, since most of the time those are released privately to people like Husky who have weight to throw around and, you know, get replays like that because they're usually not posted unless someone else does it. So this game will be between Strelock, Mouse Strelock, the blue Terran player, and his opponent is going to be Lalush, the red Zerg. And I actually haven't seen a Lalush game in a while. He's definitely a really good Zerg player. I've loved his style since I've watched him. I mean, back, I can't remember when I first saw him. I think he was in the beta. Pretty sure he was. But I've been watching him for a very long time. And this is on Terminus, which, for those of you who don't know, this is a GSL map. And yeah, I mean, it's GSL, huge map. Definitely lots of opportunities to expand. You have your natural at the bottom of your small ramp, and a choke point to also defend that natural, as well as a third, which is down here. It only has one gas though, and it has less mineral patches, but it has these destructible rocks. But if you can protect basically this, then you have your 3 bases guarded. So definitely a fast expanding map if I've ever seen one. Maybe even more than, man, I can't remember things. Tal'Darim Altar, that is the other map that I was thinking of. So this drone tried to just, like, you know, snipe that SCV and only got 5 HP. The quick expand is going down though. It's halfway completed. I don't know why I just opened economy. I was definitely going for production. So we do have the spawning pool now as well. This drone is going to see everything it wants to. Going to see the timing of that. Orbital command is completely actually, it's a little bit early. That was 1 supply early. Most people get it at 16, but 15, 16 is usually pretty damn standard. With the 1 gas, and actually going for a mule right now. He is trying to kill a mule with his drone. That's actually a very good micro from Lalush, just trying to distract the Terran player as much as he can. Looks like a barracks is being thrown down though. The spawning pool has just now completed, and there's 2 larvae, so 4 lings could get out here in about, I can't remember how long lings take to make. Let's look. 24 seconds. Only has 1 Zergling on the way. Going to be pulling drones off to deal with this. I think he should be fine though. Going to be able to snipe that SCV. SCV is going to have to run away, and I would imagine that this bunker is going to get canceled within a couple seconds here. 1 Reaper out though, and the gas being stolen by Lalush. So I don't know what Strelock's going to be doing. He does have a command center down, but he won't be able to go very mech heavy until he gets the 2nd gas. We'll have to stick with Marine Marauder, which is pretty standard for a fast expansion as well. Probably going to throw down 2 more Raxes. Actually going for a factory, so making me look like an idiot. Actually killed that drone as well with that Reaper, so actually, you know, pretty well off with these Reapers. I just said actually like 8 times, I feel like, in 20 seconds, so sorry about that one. Can't help it. Long day at work. I was supposed to go in at 4:30, and they called me at like 10:30 and was like, hey, so someone called in and we need you to come. I was like, okay, I'll be there. And then it was like hella busy, and there was only me and 1 other person doing deliveries, so I definitely made a lot of money, but it was not the most fun of days, not the most fun Saturday I've ever had in my life. Wanted to definitely be back casting StarCraft 2 and sitting on my behind, because that is what I like to do most. Going to be microing this queen around these Reapers. Only getting 1 kill there. The drone's actually forming a slight wall off. Looks like maybe 2 went down there. Yeah, so 2 drone kills with 2 Reapers. Not the most effective, but a bunker will be going up at the front, and I would imagine that after this is morphed into an orbital command, it will go to that natural. And we should see Strelock focusing on his SCV production pretty heavily here, and we do have a 1-1-1 now. That starport finally getting thrown down on top of the tech lab, so probably going to see some Banshees at some point, maybe get a Raven. eventually help to snipe with creep tumors as he's moving along. If the creep gets too out of control, which it usually does at this level of play, it's usually exceedingly insane. The Roach Warren is now finishing though, so I'm not sure what Strelock is going to do, but he needs to transition into some Marauders, maybe a couple Marines, or Marauders and Siege Tanks, but the Banshee is now on the way, and Cloak is as well. Let's see, we do not have Lair on the way yet, so there will be no Lair tech, I think, by the time that these Banshees get to the base of Lalush, so this could spell disaster for him pretty early on in the game. Yeah, I guess mid-game, I would call that. Once these Banshees, just depending on how early, but this, oh, I don't think you saw that. Wow, that was so close. That Zergling was so incredibly close. We'll take a look at the view. No, did not actually spot up that ramp with that Zergling. Was stuck at the bottom and got sniped off by that bunker. So the first Banshee's out. Second one going to be on the way while this Cloak is finishing, but there are quite a few Roaches out now, and speed is finished for these Lings. Only one bunker here and one Reaper, so we have 4 Marines and a Reaper. Looks like another Marine coming out. Hellions will be coming out as well, I believe. Actually, no, going to be using that for barracks. Just trying to construct as many buildings as possible. The only thing that's going to save Strelock right now is these Banshees. He might have to bring them back. I don't even know where they are at this point. Looks like all the SCVs are getting pulled off the line. To repair this bunker, could actually beat this with just this amount of SCVs, but needs to get back on that. Oh man, he almost did not keep healing that when that was done healing the first time. So we'll have to be focusing down the supply depot. The one Banshee will be getting lots of kills from the air. Going for the tech lab now though. One Marine's coming out, and this Banshee is having so much fun right now. It's like, hey, I can shoot you, but you cannot shoot me. Marauder getting one-shotted as it comes out of the barracks. So many Speedlings are going to be flooding into the base, though, and I don't know what Strelock is going to be able to do. All he can do, I think, is lift his buildings off and try to save his SCVs as long as he can. If these Lings, yeah, they're going to take out all the Marines. He needs something soon to help him, and I don't think the Banshees are over here. The Spore Crawlers are already getting thrown up for Lalush, so definitely great response from Lalush right there. These Roaches now just trying to take out a supply depot, and I think they will snipe that. There it goes, and those last couple of Zerglings are going to be dead. But if we take a look at the workers killed, 26 workers have been killed by Lalush, so that is 26 SCVs dead for Strelock, and only 4 drones for Lalush have died. And looks like running another Zergling in there, but this Banshee is not going to be able to do anything at this point. And I think that maybe a Banshee was up here prior while that attack was going on. I just didn't want to, I guess, I didn't know where it was. I don't want to spend time looking for it. So I do apologize. I know there were 2 Banshees, but one is obviously dead. The Cloak is now run out for that Banshee, and he is not going to be able to do anything but go home. Actually, there's the second Banshee. This has 14 kills, and almost all of those are not drones. They are Roaches and Zerglings, I would imagine, seeing as how that workers killed tab was so crazy. If we take a look back, yeah, 26 workers killed by Lalush, so definitely in the lead there. I believe I'm reading that right. If I'm not, please let me know, because I don't want to look like a complete retard. I know I'm sometimes pretty stupid, but I'm pretty sure I'm right that it's Lalush has killed 26 workers, while Strelock has only killed 4. Pretty sure that's what that means. But we look at the units lost. I mean, Lalush has lost more units. Definitely lost more units. But the thing about it is, I mean, 26 Harvesters is a huge deal, especially when a Zerg player is about to be taking his 3rd. Definitely, he lost it there, but he will be trying to secure that as soon as he can. The creep is still moving out across. Would like to see a couple more creep tumors. I mean, I'm kind of spoiled on watching Spanishiwa videos where he, you know, has 4 queens all laying creep tumors. And the Marines and Marauders are now moving out for Strelock. Actually could do considerable damage here. Let's see what Lalush can do about this. If we look at production, he does have 10 Mutalisks on the way. This is primarily Marines, though, which will be very good against Mutalisks. If none of you know, if you are fighting against Marines with Mutalisks, you are going to lose most likely. And looks like these Marines are going to be getting some kills. 12 Zerglings are going to be spawning as well, but I mean, Zerglings, there's just not enough Zerglings here. The probe's getting pulled off, or drone's getting pulled off the line while the mutas are coming in, and I think he will have enough to hold this. Lalush will maybe have enough. I don't know. There's been a lot of damage done from Strelock, losing so many drones there. The Queen going down as well, losing the evolution chambers, and more Marines streaming in here. Needs to get Zerglings. There are 22 Zerglings on the way at this point. I think he will be able to hold this once these Zerglings pop, and here they come. Should be able to clean this up. Just microing back, and these Banshees are cloaked, doing quite a bit of damage here. This one has 20 kills, and most of those are workers. More Zerglings coming in. They're just dying, and it looks like finally we'll be able to clean up those Marines and be able to snipe the Marauders. Going to be going for those Banshees as well if he does not get out of there. So actually cleaned up almost all this creep. And did Lalush just leave the game? I believe Lalush just left the game. He definitely just left the game, and Strelock just took that. That was such a strange way to go out. But if we look at the workers killed, he had lost so many drones there at the end that I think he was just like, you know what, it's not even worth it to me anymore. I don't even want to try. So I don't think I've ever seen Lalush quit out like that. I've usually seen him play to the bitter end, so that was a little bit strange. Still had some drones, but just we look at the units, it was 22 drones to 37 SCVs, so definitely at a huge disadvantage, and he saw this tank and more Marines coming. I think he just felt that it was pretty much over with. So good pushback by Strelock. I thought he was definitely screwed there for a little while. I thought the game was pretty much in Lalush's complete control, but man, those Marines versus Zerglings and mutas needed at least a couple Banelings mixed in there. I could have gone a whole bunch differently for Lalush. So good game by both players. Kind of bummed that Lalush quit out like that. I will post this video anyway, so if you guys did enjoy my casting more so than this game, it's not the greatest game out there. They're hard to find. So if you have any good ones, please send them to me, because I've had a couple people send me games, so I'm going to try to cast those soon. So if you like this, please subscribe, and I would really appreciate that. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you guys at the next cast. Thanks for watching.